Welcome to the PartyPoker.com Premier League Poker. I'm Jesse May, and it's time to be brave or hit the door running. If you're bottom of the table now, this could be your last chance here. Let's have a look at how the table stands. Final frames of the season. All eyes on that league table. The top four, that red zone, will go straight to the final table where points will be converted to chips. Phil Hellmuth guaranteed to be the chip leader, but both Eddie Sharf and Juha Helppi have been models of consistency. The purple zone's the playoff zone. Those four players will play head-up matches for the last two seats at the final. And the pink zone, that's the out of here. Relegated are those four out of the tournament. Coming up tonight, Tony G and Roland de Wolf will not be at the final table, but they may enjoy their roles as spoilers.
I have a lot of influence on who does make it, so it'll be fun to be in there and just enjoy myself.
Make no mistake, I'm going to be playing my hardest out there.
The other four playing tonight are all mid-pack. Only 2 points separate them in the league, so it's all to play for.
I mean, it's very, very tight, but I fancy if I win one more, if I win one of the two, I'm definitely through.
I'm proud that I've held my own against these top players, and I've managed to pick up points in every heat I've played. But as I go into my last game, I'm in danger of being knocked out, and that is not where I wanted to be.
How do you handle the pressure? Do these six fancy it all to play for? As this 11th match of the Premier League season gets underway, and it's a real battle of who's got what to play for. The most pressure, perhaps, in this heat on Liz Liu and Vicky Corin, who have to get Vicky there, has to get a good finish. She's right now joint fourth position, but others with a lot to play for, of course, Kirill Gerasimov, the Russian, who, while only on 15 points, has to feel like he's controlling his own destiny. A second or a first is going to get him in. Anything can happen with two wild cards in here, Roland de Wolf and Tony G. Tony G, they're the spoilers now.
You ready to go back to Russia?
It's one of the ironies of tournament play. If you're just trying to outlast, sometimes you find yourself with absolutely no chips, and you end up being first out. It's a hard balance to strike, isn't it?
Well, it's incredible. Like the last couple of heats we've played, they've gotten longer and longer. Last heat I played, I think we played 120 or so hands, just because everybody wanted to get some points. Usually they're done by 80 or 90.
It's true. And I was going to say, right away you can see the psychological games going on. De Wolf knows that Vicky Corin can't afford to be playing too many pots, and he's come firing with the 8-deuce.
Well, Roland plays any two hands. And there we got a nice flop.
Yeah, this is great stuff for Vicky.
You have looked at your cards, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Surprised she called? Would you like to see a raise here early, or is she just trying to keep the pot small?
I think she's trying to keep the pot small. She's not interested in playing a big match here.
She'll be willing to go pretty deep now. Vicky's made the flush.
13,000.
And if it's no good, she'll just be bad luck.
Call.
Why has she decided to call? If it comes another spade, obviously Roland's drawing dead, but would you have raised there?
I would have raised here, especially in her position right now. She needs to get some points. She can't afford to see another spade.
I mean, if Roland bets big here, it looks like he is betting big.
16,000.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not big enough. She's going to call this.
It's not a very good card on the end.
Roland's got an 8 high, so he's got a pair of deuces.
Well, I mean, Roland's known to be playing airballs. There we go.
You got me.
Surprise, surprise.
He said you've got me if you've got a flush.
Really? That could have been bad. That wouldn't have been because of their last
I can never mean to have to bet it again.
Like Ralph Perry, your best friend. King Jack?
Having watched all these players all weekend, being reasonably confident you're going to be at the final table, Eddie,
Raise your push.
Do you sort of continually sort of redefine your strategies all the time about how you're going to play against players?
Well, definitely, I'm always aware of the image I have at the table, and I mean that's what this thing is all about: being aware of your table image and trying to get the most of it.
No, this seat.
Now, Liz has raised this under the gun, and
Pass. Call.
this is really the first chip
Take
she's
a
put
look,
in the
see
pot
what
in an
happens.
aggressive fashion.
Maybe hit something.
Maybe something.
Quick call
Call all
from
the way
Tony
down.
with the dominated hand.
One pair, under pair.
He's out flopped her.
Check. Check.
And Liz must kind of feel, Eddie, that she's got no friends at this table. Everybody seems to be out for her.
6,000.
She's really under it. Oh, wow.
Raised. 10,000 more. 16 total.
I think that's exactly what Tony wanted to see. He's not going to get out of this hand.
Call.
Don't think about it, just put it in and hope.
Put it in.
Well, he's just called. Why do you think he didn't decide to re-raise? Is he going to bet? Oh, and she got there.
Check.
Has Tony misplayed this hand?
I don't think so. I don't think a raise in that
15,000.
situation would have been the right. He doesn't want to get all his chips in. He may be behind. He was not sure of this. And maybe give Liz another chance to bluff at the pot. Unfortunately for him, she now got the ace.
Yeah, she was drawn to an ace or a queen only, and
You called with the jack on the turn.
good
Hey,
pot
check
for
with
Liz Lou. Do you like the way she
That
played
looks-
it?
that-
Not really. Not really. Tony tried to
Okay.
trap her, and that
I
he
see.
did.
I'll see you in the green room.
She was lucky on the end and caught the ace.
Vicky Corin was watching that pot with interest. Liz has
Small blind.
now number 2, Vicky
Raised
number
to
1.
6,000 total. Pass.
They don't really seem to be the best of friends, do they?
Pass.
Well, they've got no choice, do they? They're both vying to be the top woman in this league. Perhaps just the top person, full stop. Liz is defending here against Roland's under the gun raise with deuce 3 suited,
7,000.
and she's leading.
Called.
Roland's a tricky guy to play against, isn't he?
Yes. See, that's the reason why Liz calls with the bottom pair, because she knows that Roland is capable of easily betting without anything.
Her eyes are on him, not the board. And that's a good scare card.
Check.
Is Roland going to take this?
I don't think so. Oh, he is.
14,000.
Well, it's about the only hand Liz can beat is nothing. And that's what Roland's been betting with all night long.
Well, Roland knows that Liz has a pair, and he bet, I think, the right amount for Liz to lay down a 7 or a 3.
You can see how serious every decision is here. Liz taking minutes over a decision most people would have. She called!
Oh, she calls. Unbelievable. Great call.
Look at Roland shaking his head. I think it's pretty clear.
Well, Roland's not a happy camper, I can tell you that.
His goose has been cooked. Well, this is the amount of time it took Roland to get knocked out the last time he played. He's already down to 41,000. And Liz Lou, just guts really have gotten her to the top of this leaderboard. A bit of luck. We're giving you the chance to win a trip for 2, including flights and accommodation to Europe's gambling capital, Monte Carlo. To enter, just answer the following question correctly. Which of the following is the highest ranking hand? A, 2 pairs, B, a flush, C, a straight. To enter, go to www.channel4.com/poker. The competition closes on 31st of August.